As a dancer, when something happens, we dance out our problems. When we lose someone, we dance to forget the pain, or dancing helps me cope with the pain. We create dances to perform ourselves or on others, hoping it will heal the heart that is shattered into a million pieces, struggling to figure out how to start mending those pieces back together. But somehow, the piece heals the heart and shatters it even more all at the same time. When my dance teacher died, everything suddenly became a memory of her. Just the same as any dancer would, my mom and I created a dance about her as my last competition solo. I even named it Wish You Were Here. And every time I performed it, my heart broke even more than it already had because all I wanted was for her to be there. I wanted her there when I graduated from my dance studio in high school. I wanted her there when I committed to the school of my dreams and the one she wanted me to go to. I wanted her there when I needed to talk or ran about life. I wanted her there for everything. But she wasn't. And I didn't know what else to do except dance. Dance is a very powerful thing. With the right dancers and choreographers, we can make you think or feel just about anything once a piece finishes. But dancing Wish You Were Here forced me to think about her death and how she would never be there for anything else. Something is constantly reminding me of what I've lost or how I felt when I got the call. She's on my mind all of the time. I struggled to get through that first step without crying every time I performed that solo, but I'm grateful because it let me put my emotions out there and show people how I felt. How alone I felt after she was gone. About a week after she passed, I got a fortune cookie that read, "There is no grief in which time does not lessen or soften." That little piece of paper, that small little piece of wisdom, a piece of paper that was made by a company in New York, reminds me that to this day, just because it's been 4 years doesn't mean I have to be completely fine or okay now. 2 years later, I lost my grandpa. I was away at college when I got the call. Then less than 2 hours later, I had to do a modern and jazz midterm. I was a mess, but I danced my heart out. I was dancing for him. I wasn't really close with him when I got older, but we would hang out a lot when I was younger. So I never really thought I would react the way I did. However, when my mom told me, I lost it. I didn't stop crying that day till I left my dorm to go do those midterms. And even then, I couldn't keep it together. I couldn't think, I couldn't stop shaking. All I wanted to do was sit down in a corner and cry. But if I wasn't really close with him, then why was I crying? I felt like I didn't have much love for him even while I was with him. But I remembered a line from a movie stating, "What is grief if not love persevering?" As soon as I heard those words come from my mom 119 miles away from me on the phone, all of that love deep down arose out of my soul like a switch that instantly reminded me how I felt. You see, dance is a very emotional thing. When even a non-dancer is happy, they dance, they party. However, as a dancer, we dance to remember every feeling we feel. Angry, happy, depressed, calm, heartbroken, lost, and anything in between. It's our way of communicating with the world and to ourselves what we're feeling. Most people journal, talk, even sing. We dance. We dance hoping that if we dance enough, that pain or upsetting emotion will just go away. That after we stop crying, that it will just be all better like magic. But when we're dancing because we're happy, it makes us happier. When we're dancing because we're calm, it makes us more relaxed. So when dancing when we're in pain would only make us more in pain by that logic, right? Well, they say that talking out your feelings to someone helps you heal. So is dance any different? We're just talking with our bodies instead of our mouths. So why is it that every time I danced Wish You Were Here, I only wanted to curl up next to someone and cry, as if I had just found out she died for the first time? When the pandemic hit and everything shut down, my dance teacher had only passed away less than 2 months before, and the only thing that was keeping me and my friends together and afloat as we grieved was taking away from us like that. We were trapped in our homes, our bedrooms, hoping that it would end soon. We tried. We took online classes on Instagram, improv for ourselves, did workouts, we zoomed with each other and took classes from one of our teachers. You named it. It was most definitely done, just like the rest of the dance community. But when everything stopped, when the world basically stopped spinning, dancers lost their one connection, their one way to emote, their one thing that made them feel free. So it was hard for dancers to try those classes on Instagram, to do those Zoom classes or dance for ourselves. You wouldn't think that we'd have energy to try so hard to hold on to something that's not physically there. But somehow we found it, and we did everything in our power and more not to lose the one thing we loved. I once told someone that just because we're beyond tired, dancers have to give 110% no matter what. And so they asked, why 110? Why not 100? And my answer to them was, because 100% is our limit, and we're always pushing past our limit to be better. Our mentality is that we have to be better than the day, the hour, the minute, even the second before. And in order to do that, it's not just physical, but emotional too. It's even worse when you get injured, because when you want to, you can't. And for some reason, when you get injured, it triggers some switch in your brain, and all you want to do is dance. You become more eager to do the one thing you can't. It stops you from doing the one thing you love. Because now something is emotionally wrong, and you can't do the one thing that you want to do to make that pain go away. Bringing us back to the beginning. A dancer's emotion is what drives them. So the next time you see a dancer that needs it, let them dance. If you see someone that just got the job they wanted, have a dance party. A dancer's emotion is something compelling to themselves and others. So go dance it out. Go dance for that shitty day you had. Go dance for that amazing class. Go dance for the people you lost along the way. You deserve it.